Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Hi, good morning. Let me share my screen. So everyone completed this card visuals, right? So as a part of sales statistical analysis, I started working on this project, sales development. Okay. So we have connected to the database, SQL Server. So we have imported few tables, which is related to sales customer, order line, sales order, and warehouse stock details. So on part of this, so we have started working on total number of orders count. So that is 73,595 total quantity, and we have find out the total sales info as well as total number of customers. Okay. Everyone completed this part, these four cards. Or else do you have any queries on building these four cards? Please tell me how we got it. Any queries here? Good. I have a simple query. Okay. I mean, expecting this. See here, sales order table, we have the customer ID. Okay. And in the sales customer table as well, the customer ID column is there. Okay. Customer ID column is there. Suppose the total number of customers, we define it as a 663. Correct? Let me create a new measure. Here I'm using the count function. So instead of taking the customer ID column from the sales customer table, see this sales customer table customer ID, I'm considering the column from sales order table customer ID. Please observe customer ID from sales. See this sales customer table customer ID column is there. So this is the output 663. In sales order as well, we have the customer ID column. So I'm considering this time sales order table. Validate, already name is there. I'm just giving some reference. So I'm just trying to drag and drop the card. So this is the value. So I got this value. Is this correct? So which is almost equivalent to the same number only. There is no difference. Total orders and total customers are same. Is this correct? Common mistakes. I just want to share these common mistakes with you. So from the sales order table, we have the customer ID. So I picked that particular column, customer ID column from sales order table. I got this output 73,595. Good. So how can we get rid of these duplicates, duplicate customers? Can someone please help me? How can we remove these duplicates? What is the function? We already worked on the best practices part. Here it is just a count. It will include the duplicates as well as the normal sequence numbers, customer IDs. To get rid of the duplicates, so either you have to use sales customer table or customer ID column, or you have to change the function. Instead of a count, you have to change the function like distinct count. Okay, good. Distinct count will work. Distinct count. Validate it. Is this matching? You have to tell. Okay, because at the end, we are going to do the report development. So the total number of customers, customer ID column, we have in both of the tables, because as per the relationship build, sales order and the sales customer, we have a relationship one side to the many side. Okay. If you are considering the customer ID column from sales order, we have to change the formula, the function distinct count. Okay. Suppose if you're directly taking the field from the sales customer table customer ID, you can use the function count, direct count. No need to make use of distinct count here. Anyway, that is a distinct customers. It's not required to utilize distinct count. If we used, no issues. Suppose if we used here distinct count, not a problem. Okay. It shows us 663 only, no issues. Did you identify the differences here, everyone? You got it? Or else any clarity is required here? Please tell me. Is that clear to you? Tell me, Bishwati.
When do we use distinct count and count for,
That's
if you
what I'm
can?
saying, right? Suppose I want to make use of a count, okay, count function. So it is our take. As a developer, we have to consider. So sales customer, here the IDs, customer ID is unique. So sequence
Yes.
number is fine. Continuous sequence number. There is no repeated records. You can see the total number of records, 663.
Three.
So to get this number, count is fine. But if you are considering the sales order table, customer ID column, here the sales order is 73,595. Correct. And here, if you navigate back to the relationship model level, here if you're observing customer ID is the common. So that means customer ID column we have duplicates from the sales order table. To get it as
Okay.
a unique, customer ID, we have to make
Uh,
use of the distinct count.
so
Got it?
depending on the, you said as per the tables,
Yes.
yeah, we have to identify
We
when to
have to
use
identify it's a
uh,
developer activity. Yes. It's a
okay,
developer.
when to
So
use count and distinct count.
correct.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. It's our choice. So I want to make use of the sales customer table customer ID. Then I can go with the count itself. Or else maybe if you are using still, maybe if you are thinking like there is some duplicates are available, distinct count is fine, but it is not required when you're using sales customer table. So here it is mandatory. If you are using sales order table, customer ID in the relationship itself, we have identified many. Okay, star stands for redundancy is there, data redundancy. So customer ID is not a unique field. So we have to make use of distinct count there. Okay, clear to everyone? That's what I said, right? Sally, is that clear to you? Or else still any queries? Fine. I'm just removing this. These 4 cards, please try to prepare it. On this one, we have, I have explained it, how in which scenarios we can make use of some X. X stands for iterator function and the complete table. Okay, this is my table information. So here I have to multiply to get the total sales value, quantity into unit price. So I have used the sum X function to get this value. Okay, fine. This is important functionality. So let's try to use one more. See here. Line and clustered column chart, I'm making use of it. Yeah. Fine. On x-axis, I'm going to represent date. Order date is there. So assume that you are not aware. You don't have any date related table. Now someone please guide me how to create a date related table. So I want to build a visualization based on x-axis. Maybe I just want to project with an year, okay, date hierarchy, year, quarter, month, and day level. Okay. And I want to build an analysis, total number of orders and total number of customers. So total number of orders is on the bars. Bars is nothing but a column here, column level bar. And total customers, I want to visualize with line chart. So both line, that is the total customers, and bar, which I'm saying here, total orders. I want to visualize both of the categories. So how we are going to visualize it? So on the x-axis, I want to represent date table with hierarchy, year, quarter, month, and day level. So here we don't have any date table. We don't have it, right? In the right hand side, if you're observing, four different tables: sales, customer, sales order, line, sales order, warehouse stock items. So how we are going to define date table? It is mandatory. In such scenarios, you have to visualize with over the period of time, total number of orders and total number of customers. Okay. You want to showcase the trend of both different metrics. We have to showcase x-axis with a date field. We don't have here. So how can we visualize it? Can someone please help me? Is there any date field in the extracted or as connected tables? Yes, we have it here. See the sales order table, we have an order date. Expected delivery date is there. Picked, completed when. These are all the date fields. See here, there is a calendar. So whenever if you are using dash function, you can get the date table. So what is the function? Which function? I'm expecting the table information. I mean, function name. What is the function to get the date table? DAX function. Function name, please. Good. See here, it's a new table creation. So it is not like any new measure, quick measure. And also I'm not importing any new data. Okay, data set to get the date table. So within the extracted tables, four different tables are there. Four tables are available. When my observation in sales customer, we have account open date. Okay. Each and every other, like maybe in the sales order line, we have a picked completed when. And also sales order, we have three different fields, date related only. Okay. So instead of using the calendar auto, there is a dedicated function. So in this scenario, I want to make use of the order date is a fixed because it is showcasing the continuous date. I'm going to use order date is my column. Okay, to bring it as a separate date table. So calendar function. So we already discussed about calendar auto, calendar function. Calendar auto is going to scan each and every table. Okay, it's going to scan each and every table on your right hand side wherever there is a date field, which is going to impact the performance of the report. That's what we discussed. So in sales order, it is going to check. So here it is, account open date we have. On sales order line, we have a field, date related, picked, completed when. It's going to scan here to pick the lowest date to the highest date. That's the assumption of calendar auto. So instead of scanning and getting the date column, okay, date table, okay, what I will do in this is I will take a fixed column that is an order date. I'm going to stick to an order date column. Okay, let's try to create not a new column or else a new measure. Create a new table, which is nothing but a bridge or intermediate table, calculated table. Date. Okay, DAX by using DAX. Calendar. So here, if you're observing, two functions are there. Calendar auto, we just try to close it. That's it. What it will do, it's going to scan all the tables on your right hand side and try to project from the lowest date to the, that means minimum date to the maximum date. So instead of using calendar auto, see here, I will get the date column, date table and date column. Instead of using the calendar auto, I will try to make sure that I'm going to use calendar function. So with a dedicated column, that is order date, start date, comma, end date. So here my start date to get the first non-blank date from the order date field, order ID field, sorry. Okay, comma, last non-blank date. Okay, last non-blank date from the same field, order date. Close the bracket. Validate it. You can see the differences too. 1247. If you are using the calendar auto, it is going to pick and scan all the tables. 1447 is the total. Okay, if you are using calendar auto, calendar function. Okay, I hope you got it right. See here. What's the count? What's the total number of count? 1461. It's scanning all the date related field, and from there it is trying to check lowest, that is the minimum date to the maximum date, and the count is 1461. If you are using the right field, one field, okay, it's restricting to the one particular field to create a date table, my output is completely different. Okay, so now you can tell me which approach is the best one. Is that a calendar auto or else is calendar function? We have to decide. As a developer, we have to decide which function is gives the good performance as a part of report development. Responses, please. Is that a calendar function will give improvements of the performance optimization, and calendar auto gives a good performance? Good. Calendar auto. So as of now, 4 tables. Suppose if I have extracting as a part of report development, 10 to 15 tables, and each and every in each and every table is having a date field, it will impact my performance. It's going to scan each and every table and try to check the lowest date is available in this table or not and give the output. Suppose if you are using the calendar function, because here we are sticking to the one particular field from a table, it will give a good performance. Got it? Everyone, is that clear to you? Calendar auto. Still calendar auto will give the good performance to report development. Priya. Just now it's said, right? As of now, 4 tables means it's going to scan all 4 tables to check whether the date field is available or not, which is going to impact the report performance. If you stick to one particular field from a table, that is a sales order table, order date, it will improve the performance, right? Here we are calling this table and as well as the field. It will give the right performance, good performance. It's directly going to scan this and try to pick the lowest date to the highest maximum date. Understood? Is that clear to everyone, or else still any clarity is required on the calendar and calendar auto? Is that clear? Responses, please. Okay. Now you can tell me, I have created a date table by using the DAX function, DAX object, new table. Is this date table is available in the query editor? Yes or no? Interview question. You have created a date table by using DAX function DAX function calculated table. Is this new table, date table, is going to available in the query editor? You know, where is the query editor? Yes or no? This is the query editor. So you just taking the reference of the imported tables. We haven't extracted any table from the query editor level. So how it will be available here? Okay, you don't have that date table. You have 4 tables here. That's it. Okay. So from here, you know how to extract the year, month, day, quarter, weekend or weekday. These things you are aware of it, right? You want me to showcase one more time? Responses, please, quickly, please. So date table. You know how to extract year as a separate field, month as a separate field, that is a month, 1 to 12. Day as a separate field, okay? And from that month name as a separate field, okay? That one, please try to create it. and let me know. Okay, date table creation. We already discussed a couple of times. Please complete that. Okay, I'm just creating only date field here. That's it. Date field from the date table. So let's try to make use of x-axis date with a hierarchy. Column, column is nothing but a bar. So total orders, and line. So I'm considering this total customers. So I'm getting in this way. Is this the right visual? Is this a right visualization? Let me add the data labels too so that you can get a clarity. Data labels also added. Is this the right visualization? So we have an information from 2013 to 2016 as per the data. So each and every year we have the same total number of orders. Is this the right? That is 74,000. I mean 73,595. Is this the right numbers? No. So where is the mistake? Good. So there is no relationship. So we have created a date table, date column as well, but we haven't defined any relationship with these tables. So which we have delivered or else which we have created measures. That is sales order table and sales customer table. We don't have any relationship. So that's why, see this, it's not connected. So as per the common mistake side, so we have to, whenever you created a new table, try to cross verify in the model. So whether it has to belongs to some table means we have to give a relationship, a connectivity between created new table with other model. So here I'm going to define a relationship with order ID, order date column from the sales order, date field from date table. So manage relationship, click on the manage relationship, new date sales order. Okay. One side to many. So this is single. So how many cardinalities that we have? How many cardinalities that we have? While doing the model, while creating the model, right? While working on this, how many types of cardinalities we have? 1, 3, 2, many. 4 also. Sorry, main option I missed. 4. Okay. Most of the time, we are going to use many to one to many. Most of the modeling development, we can go with one side to the many side to the one side, vice versa. Rare condition only, in rare scenarios, we can go with many to many. That means duplicate to duplicate. One to one is nothing but unique key field to the another table unique field. Okay, one to one. Okay, primary to the primary. Okay, this is foreign key to the foreign key, primary key to the foreign key, primary key to the primary key, one to one, and foreign key to the one side. Okay, primary key. And what is the cross filter direction by default? We discussed single is by default. Suppose if you want to filter the data from both of the sides, we have to change it here to both. By default, that data flow direction is single. Okay, that means you can filter the data from date table to the sales order table, but not from sales order table to the date table. So by default, the cross filter direction is single. Okay, close it, close. We can check that report. Now, I got in this way. Is this a valid visualization? You can tell me. Can you, I mean, is that understandable? And here there is no hierarchy. If you're observing, there is no hierarchy. Date table T. We don't have any hierarchy. Previously, I'm able to see some hierarchy from year to the quarter, quarter to the month, day level. So now there is no hierarchy. Just try to remove it. Try to add it one more time. Important, please remember. Important, these activities are very, very important. So which, now you can tell me, is this understandable visualization? By default, it is completely drilled down. Is this visualization is clear, understandable, or else still any clarities? And I'm expecting some more in this visualization only. I'm seeing the straight line center. Is that the customer count is same for each and every year? Total customers is showcasing the same customer count, 663 from 2013 to the 2016. Is this the right? So these are all the things we have to cross check. Okay, while preparing the visual. So first I got it as an every bar, okay, column as an same static number, okay, 75,000, which is incorrect. So we have to navigate back to the model and just give the relationship that is missing. After this, after preventing the relationship, I got it as an very clumsy visualization because of the date. We don't have any hierarchy. I have removed the date field, okay, date field from the x-axis. I just re-added. So I got this visualization in this way. That is the second one. Third one, after deriving the visual, see, still I'm seeing something like a straight horizontal line from 2013 to 2016. The total customers are same, which is completely not acceptable. So where is the mistake? Can some any identifications? Where is the mistake? Is this each and every year we can see the same customer count? No, right? Each and every year we can see the same customer count. Yes, no. We have to think, as I said, right? Business analyst. Is that the right numbers? Please answer. No. So the next mistake here, we have to provide a cross filter direction by default. If you're observing, I have taken this total customer count. See this. This is important. Total customer. Total customer. From the sales customer table, I have derived this field, total customer measure, from sales customer only. So if you're observing that data, it is getting flow from one side to the another side. That means sales customer table to the sales order. It's not getting flowed from sales order to the customer. So we have to change here the cross filter direction. We have a relationship, but the data flow direction is single. We have to change the cross filter direction from both of the sides. Apply the securities RLS, okay, security between both of the tables. Now cross verify your report. Is this a valid visual? You can decide. Responses, please. So in 2013, we have 625 customers. So over the period of time, from 13 to 16, the customer count has been increased. In 2014, 640, 2015, 657. It is a valid numbers. So each and every year, the customers are, there is a growing customer count. So in 2016, as per the data availability, 663 customers we have. So this is a valid insight. Clear. So like that, we have to analyze. So everyone, is that clear to you, or else any questions? So maybe if you want to drill down the data to the lowest level, the lowest, deep down the data, we know what to do. Yes. So as of now, we are showcasing the year-wise information. We know what to do to showcase the detailed data. So assume that I want to see the detailed information. So 2016 up to which month we have a data. So how to do that? How to navigate? In 2016, we have maybe partial data. I'm thinking I want to see the detailed data. That means detailed view. How to navigate? Try to turn on this drill down button. Okay, drill on mode is on. So here, these options we have to check. So I have enabled this one, drill down mode. So I want to see the detailed data for 2016. Just try to select on the bar. That's it. Select on the bar. We have 2 quarters data. In quarter 2, Up to which month? May month we have the data. After that, we don't have any information. So out of 12 months, we have this month data, May month. Still, I want to navigate to lowest level, day-wise information. This is the day-wise. Got it? Everyone, is this clear, or else you want me to explain one more time? These topics and all I have covered in the manufacturing project, but it's just a kind of a quick recap as well as development part, okay? Because we are working on this project sales statistic. Important functionalities, so that's why. So in the May month, I want to see analysis means you can directly select it here. Okay, select on the bar itself, just to select it. You can see the detailed view. Okay, day-wise analysis. And if you want to navigate up, okay, drill up. So we have to use up mode here. There is no option to select it here. You just have to select it, drill up. Or whenever you are trying to unhover, right, you can see something like a drill up. Okay, here also you can select it. Okay, here or here. I feel more comfortable to use this one because unhover and navigate, it is taking some time. Got it? Fine. If you missed somewhere, right, you can tell me, please. Okay, don't wait. If you are not understand something, please tell me. Okay, it is important. So x-axis, I just try to do some cosmetic changes on this visual. So increasing the font, try to maintain the consistency. More options, format. X-axis, try to values part. Black color. Arial font, I will use it. Okay. Numbers, data labels. See here, instead of using this search like a vertical search, something like this, you can search here. Okay, my suggestion is I can go with this option. Okay, data labels. I know where it is, data labels. So that I will get it directly to the point instead of using this vertical scroller and try to identify. Okay, these are the tips to you. Change this black color. Okay, so how to get the complete number? As of now, it is showcasing some units with K. I want to see the complete number. Can someone please help me? How to get this 19K, 21K, 23K? I want to see the full number. How to get this? How to get rid of this units? K. Where do we change it? Here itself. Values, display units. As of now, it is an auto. As per the value, it is an auto K. So I will change it to the full number. Okay, none. So that we can see that full value. Understood? This is important. It's not a decimal. Okay, it's in units. Units. No problem. But save it. And this legend, right? We have segregated with the total orders with the blue color, total customers with this line, right? Legend, if you want to make it as a center, select it, select the visual, right? Select the visual. Some customers, they will expect in the center as a legend, top center, or else sometimes bottom center too. Select. Again, these are all, as I said, right, cosmetic changes, but more option. We can select legend. I mean, for a quick reference, I'm just typing there, legend, top left. Try to change it to the top center, and increase the font. Okay. So identifying with scrolling down or else up, it is impacting. So we can search here. Got it? So this is all new style format, recently added. Maybe if you want to add it as a line, we can add it. Okay, but circle is fine. Save. Next visualization is based on state-wise, okay, as per the snapshot which I have shared with you. State province-wise, count of orders, that is the total count. So as of now, I haven't imported any state level data. state level data set. These are the 4 tables I have imported. Sorry, 5 tables as of now. Date table is also there. I have taken the reference I have created. As of now, state province details are not available. So can someone please help me how to import it, a new table? How to import a new table? You started a project, you build some activity, you done some activity, and the middle of the project, you got some new requirement to extract some new data sets from the database. How to do that? Quickly, please. I will tell you the shortcut. So regularly what we will do, use the get data, try to provide the server names and all. Correct? Correct or not? That one you can tell me. Regular processes, get data. I mean, if you are trying to extract some new tables in middle of the project, or else maybe after getting the requirements from the user, they missed to add these tables. We will use like this, get data again. So SQL Server, try to bring the new tables. That is the regular process, normal process. Other than that, we have another way to do that. Directly, I will navigate to the transform data, click on the transform data. Okay, these are all 4 tables I have extracted from the same database, right? What I will do in the sense, I will duplicate it, okay? Instead of extracting again, I will duplicate any one of the table. It is not like only warehouse, no. I can duplicate it, this particular warehouse stock item. I will rename it as an state province later, but as of now, how we are going to import another new data set from the same database. Remove the steps. So these steps I will remove it. As of now, this is an warehouse stock details. Remove the steps, remove it. It's a trick, okay? So from here, this is my database, right? So sales data importers, select it. List of tables that are available, okay? So from here, I can filter. So what is expected? State province, this table. Select it, extract it. So see here, below the data, this field, we have a table, right? Just try to select it, that's it. This is related to state province details. Copy the table name, paste it here. Simple. You got it? It's a kind of a trick. Instead of extracting from the new source, again, a new data, providing the server details, it's a table information related to state province, new table. Okay, I will show you one more example. Okay, one more table I need to fetch. See here, some unwanted columns, I will remove it. Before that, select all the columns, detects the data type. And unwanted columns, I'm going to remove it, like border is not required. And these 3 fields are not required. Use the shift button to select all 3. Remove these columns. Okay. One more table, customer category. I'm going to import. Please observe how I'm going to do. See here. Instead of extracting from the new source, I'm not saying this is the wrong approach. I mean, extracting from the new source, providing the server details. I'm just giving a shortcut to you, how to extract a new table with a connected database. Copy this, paste it, duplicate it. Okay, duplicate it. So remove the steps. I'm removing these steps, which is not required. Delete until end. Manually, one by one step we can remove like this, one by one. All together, these 3 steps, I want to remove it. Right click, delete until end. Okay. So from here, I want to extract one more new table. Maybe I'm going to build sales customer category wise. Category. Okay, I'm extracting one more new table. Extract it. So this is the information we have from the sales customer category. Rename it, okay? This is not a state province. This is a customer category. Rename it. So these columns are not required. These last 3 columns are not required. Remove it. Everyone clear about this process, or else you want me to showcase one more time? Please tell me. Is that clear to you? Select these 2 columns. Detects data type. That's it. Simple. Is that clear? Instead of re-extracting the data, I've shown you a process to you from the new source and providing the details. Just try to use a duplicate, whatever the steps that are available and the customer category, just to duplicate it only. You have to remove the steps. These steps are not required. Just try to remove it. Right click, delete until end. So from here, this is your database, right? From here, maybe I want to extract the cities table. Just to select it, city. That's it. This is the city's data, city information. So let's try to add the city to city. Okay, select all the columns, detects data type. And if there is any unwanted columns, you can remove it at last. Now it is clear. Responses. This is the city name, state, province ID is there. Location point, maybe this is not useful for us. City ID, city name, state, province ID, last population record. So these are the tables. Clear? So the agenda is something like, instead of extracting by using a new source and providing the database details, okay, server details and all, okay, that is also fine. You can extract the new tables from like this, normal process. Instead of that, a quick shortcut to you. Okay, if you're extracting from the same database, you just duplicate it. Whatever the steps that we have, it will be get available on the new table as well. You can remove the unwanted steps, and from the last step onwards, we can try to fetch it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is my database. Okay, you can extract it as a tables. All the tables will be listed out. From there, you can pick it up. Okay, whatever the new table you're expecting, you can try to extract it. Got it? Now you can tell me, if you can try to load, close and apply, how many tables will be get loaded? And the options are all the tables, only the new tables. Suppose if you can try to close and apply, how many tables will be get refreshed? That means loaded onto the Power BI desktop. Is that all the tables are only new tables? That means new tables means 3 tables. All tables means all 7 tables, all 7 queries. If you can try to use close and apply, you can tell me that. Responses, please answer. It's a certification level question. So by taking the reference of existing tables, I have created three new tables: state, province, customer category, cities table. If you can try to close and apply, and also I have done some changes on each and every table, like changing the data type and removing the columns. In this also, changing the data type and remove some columns. Here, changing the data type and remove columns. If I can try to close and apply, all 7 tables will be get refreshed, or only 3 tables. That means new tables. Important, you can observe here. It is loading, right? You can observe here. See this. All the tables, previous tables have been completed. These tables are loading. State, province, customer category, cities table are loading to your data model. These tables are already loaded. So only new tables will be get loaded. Is that clear to you? I showcased them before you. I just to showcase the process. Is that clear to you, everyone? Whoever said all tables, is that clear? Answers, please. Important. These tables only: cities table, customer category, and state, province. These tables will be get loaded. Remaining, already we haven't done any change. Sales customer, you haven't performed any activity. Sales order also, I haven't done any activity in the query editor. So that's why it's not loaded again. Only the new tables which you have created, extracted, those tables data will be loaded and refreshed. Okay, important. That is in the certification level. Yes, if you done any change, that's what I'm saying. If you done any changes in the previous table, that is sales customer, sales order line, it will again reload. Okay, it will again load it. Okay, because you have done some activity in the data level, right? You have just to think like that. You have done some changes on the data level. So this is the data part. Data you have extracted and you have connected and you have performed some transformation. Suppose if you've done some activity on the sales order, it will again refreshed. See here, I'll just try to showcase one more time to you. See this, maybe I'm not going to use the tax rate. Let me remove this particular field. I have removed one activity, perform some activity. Now if you can try to close and apply, how many tables will be get refreshed? All tables or only one table? Responses, please. I have done some activity on the sales order line. Is that going to refresh all tables or one table? Good. The two sales order line only going to refresh. Sales order line. See here. Important. Please remember. Got it? Now just try to check. State province we have imported. So whenever we have loaded, just try to check the model also. It is very important. So new tables has been get connected or not connected. Try to cross verify. That is our responsibility. No one will guide us. Whether the relationship has been built or not built, we have to cross verify. So as I said, automatically Power Query engine, the DAX engine, it will detect the relationship. So here, customer category automatically get detected. See here, see this. So sales customer to the customer category, it has been detected. That is based on customer category ID. Correct? So these two tables are not connected. I mean, this city and state province is not connected to your model. It is, these two are not mapped. See here. These two connected, but it is not mapped to your model. Following, right? See this. Unconnected tables. So these are all connected actually, basically. See this. Understood what I'm saying? Understand the model before starting the visualization. And here we have imported some new tables. These two are connected based on the state province ID. State province ID is mapping, but there is no connectivity to your model. Can you please turn off the video? That's what, right, Sanjay? One new table has been automatically get detected, but these tables, it is failed to connect the model to your model, created model. So how to do that? So we have to identify the relationship. So as per my observation, so see here, we have to cross check. City table, city ID is there. And in the sales customer, delivery city ID is there. Or delivery postal code. So as per my observation, city table, city ID, and sales customer table, delivery city ID. So let's try to bring a mapping. Manage relationship, new, sales customer table, city table. So if the common column is city ID and delivery city ID. So postal city ID is there, both are common columns here. Both are common columns in the same table. So either you can go with the delivery city ID or postal city ID. We are getting it as a many to one relationship only. Okay. So I'm going with the delivery city ID, many to one, single, the direction, data flow direction is single, select OK and close. So this is the way, this is the process. Okay. Now you can tell me which model it is, which schema. You are observing some schema, right? What is the schema type? We discussed, kindly let me know. We discussed on the data warehouse concepts part. So can someone please guide me? Assume that this is my sales order line is the, because I'm maintaining some metrics here, some important metrics. And both of the sites I have observed many site, foreign keys. There is no primary key. So I'm considering sales order line is my fact table and remaining all are dimension, which model it is. So Priya, is this looks like a star to you? So is this model looks like a star? You can tell me. I'm seeing a lot of hierarchy. I'm seeing the hierarchies here. Is this a star? Star. What is the name star? Star schema means this should be your fact. Remaining all, these are all dimension tables should be directly connected to your sales order line only. That is star schema. But here I can see something like sales order line in center, but I'm seeing some hierarchical, okay, hierarchy, okay, split of information, split of data sets. Sales order is having some hierarchy with sales customer. Sales customer is having the hierarchy with sales city stable with state province, and also the customer category of sales customer to the sales customer category. It's having some data splits. So which schema it is? So if it is, these are all, these sub tables will be directly connected to your sales order. Yes, it is a star schema. But here it is not connected to your directly, I mean, main table, primary table, fact table. In such scenarios, which schema it is? So see here, identifying the schema is also very, very important. Okay, it is not like a model or else some connectivity, automatically detection. So it is our responsibility to build a data model. Okay, it is a data modeling activity. Understood? Everyone, is that clear to you? It's a snowflake schema. Okay, if you are maintaining the data within hierarchy, that means subtables, instead of connecting directly to the fact, the subtables, dimension tables, that schema, okay, that model we are going to call it as an snowflake schema. If you're all the dimensions, as I said, right, these are all the dimensions directly connected to your center table, that is sales order line. Yes, this is the star schema. So here itself it is failed, right? The customer category, we have a hierarchy. So how it is going to be a star schema? It's providing some hierarchy, okay? It's having some hierarchy. So even I cannot consider sales customer is also a fact table because it is maintaining the unique one side and many this side. And this one also, see here, sales order also I cannot consider. Sales order, it is maintaining one side. One side is with unique records. Another two is many side. But I'm considering sales order line. Both of the sides it is maintaining the many side. Okay, warehouse it is many, and even from the sales order it is many. Suppose example, if it is also maintaining one side, yes, this is again a dimension. I'm going to consider it as a dimension, but here sales order line is my fact table. Understood? Clear to everyone? Modeling part is very, very important. That's what I said. So as a part of the phase one, again, I'm explaining this concept, the differences between a star and a snowflake schema. So please remember, just go through the document which I have shared with you. Very important. Okay. Fine. I'm stopping up to this part. Model is ready. Few visualizations that I will develop tomorrow. We will connect tomorrow, okay? At the same time. Same time tomorrow. Maybe I can take some additional hours, okay? 1 or 2 hours. We will complete it. And today onwards, I will share the interview preparation documents. Okay, please go through it. And also the resumes, okay, profiles. Please download it as soon as possible. Okay, important documents I'm going to share today. Please download it. I can start sharing now. And try to complete up to this part. Okay, I thought we will complete this page, but still we stuck up with model level. Okay, because I'm just re-explaining again. That's why. Otherwise, I can easily complete it. Is that clear to you, everyone? Or else you are still definitely without Power BI services. How can I left, Bashwati? Without Power BI services, without publishing the report. So it is in my pipeline. Okay, we no need to worry about it. Complete Power BI activity we will discuss, and then I will stop. Okay, no worries. Any queries from here up to this part? Resume preparation, I will share. That's what I'm saying. I will share you the profiles. You can modify it. And if you want me to review, I can review. Is that fine? You can prepare your resume, share it with me if you want me to review. Otherwise, if you are very good, you can do it on your own. From my end, you can receive the profiles, different profiles from fresher to the advanced, like 10 years, 15, up to 15, I think so, as per, because I'm the interviewer, 15 years. Okay. But we don't have the 15 years of experience on Power BI. Okay. It's an 8 years old. The product is 8 years old only. It was 2015. It was, I mean, came to the public availability. So experience wise, we can put it, but uh, Power BI side, we have to reduce. Okay. 8 years, right? Like 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, like that. Fine. I'm stopping my screen sharing. If you have any queries or else if you have something to ask, please let me know. And Priya, you said something. You are facing something on the visual level. Can you share your screen if you're okay? Quickly. You can unmute yourself and share your screen. That's what I asked, right? You said, okay, I will join. I will share my screen. Okay, share me the snapshot then. Okay. You can share me the snapshot, how it looks like. Snapshot. Okay. Or PBX file also fine. You share the snapshot. 1 second. Let me check. So here it is clear, right? See this. You have to enable this option. See here. Map or field visuals are disabled. To enable, go to the files, options and settings, global security. So see this? Here, files, options and settings, options. If you want to see the visualization, map visualization, global part, this is the global, okay? Global. So what they said? Securities. Go to the security. So here, a little down, try to enable this one. By default, maybe it is not enabled to you. Enable it, select OK. Close your Power BI desktop application and reopen it. That's it. Can I do and let me know? Okay. Thanks for joining. Thanks everyone. We'll connect tomorrow at the same time. Please join. Okay. Thank you.